Another year down. It is what it is, guys. I've been lacking the second half of 2021, but that's fine. We got like stuff happened. Stuff happened in 2021, but we can't justify that because we got a lot more new music coming out in 2022, because I think metal will be the most that we will see in 2022. Even probably music in general, like indie, pop, rock. Like, honestly, 2022 is going to be insane for the year for music in general. I don't think we're going to handle it for 2022 for music, but we got to look back on 2021. So this is my little album review, my favorites of this past year, and we got to get through honorable mentions first. So our honorable mentions that I have for y'all is Dead Waves, Maggie Miles, Teenage Wrist, Imminence, Ed Sheeran, Squala, Blackfield Rides, Asking Alexandria, Blacklight District's brand new album that came out today, and Evermore Deluxe. By the way, Willow is a jam, y'all. Like, you guys need to check out Willow from Taylor Swift. Like, damn. Anyways, besides that, we gotta get through our top 10 of 2021. Mine, I've been checking out a bunch of the reaction channels of their album of the year lists. Everyone's different this year, actually. Everyone has been different. Especially with myself, I've actually changed genres completely this year compared to the following years and everything. It's been like generally like rock metal, and then it goes into like not so much following year, and then this year has been like different compared to the following years, like crazy. So we got diversity for y'all this year, so I hope you guys are happy with that. If not, my metal heads or my rock heads or whatever heads, I hope you guys can appreciate me still. All right, so our number 10 spot that we got going on for us is Nothing Nowhere, Trauma Factory. Like, Nothing Nowhere kind of shaped the game this year for his music in general. It was different. Played around with different sounds, different instrumentals. He played around with voice a lot with his album, and he went with a new direction, and I like it. I was supposed to see him this year, and he canceled because of the all-time low situation and everything, so I hope to see him in Western Canada, hopefully, fingers crossed next year, but I doubt it. I genuinely doubt it with Joe. I did give Joe slack for the record, but also I got to give Joe slack as well. If you're watching this, Joe, somehow, some shape or form, or someone sends this to him, dude, you got to stop backing out of tours. I'm sorry, but like, I even said this to multiple people. Like, there is ways that Joe and Mimi at the Altar could have played those shows, just at different venues in the cities. Like, literally, they could have booked venues at the smaller venues in those cities that they cancel for. So I don't know why that they changed up the cities. They didn't want to go to Canada at all. So bizarre. It was very uncalled for a lot of fans. Anyways, enough sidetracking. Let's get back into the album of the year list. Number 9, Solence. Defending. I'm terrible at pronouncing names. We had a lot of great stuff from this record. I love Solence without a passion. I found these guys this past year, and they have a lot of tracks on their discography, actually. So you guys should check these guys out. They're very nice listening to. I highly recommend it. Number 8, what we got? And this one, I'm like, yo, check this out, like near the back half of 2021. And I listened to this on my trip to Los Angeles when I went to LA. Listening on the plane ride, I'm like, yo, this is a great record. Whitechapel. Dudes. Whitechapel knows how to deliver. They just know. Whitechapel is just another breed of musicians, artists, bands in general. Like, they've been in this game for who knows how long, and they know how to just play around with stuff. So, love Whitechapel. Love the record. Love the guys. They're great. I hope to see them one day live. Hope to. We'll see. Number 7. Now, this one's, you could bite me in the dust for this one, but I think 8 tracks is an album. If anyone tells you to differ, it's not. They tell you it's an EP. BS. It is an album. So that's why I'm putting Maggie Linderman. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Paranoia. I'm bad at pronouncing stuff. So, but yeah, her brand new record, or no, that's not a record. That came out like, I just checked this out like the back half of 2021. I just found out about this chick like literally like maybe a couple weeks ago, and I'm like, yo, this amazing record, but this came out like first half of 2021. I'm like, what? Who did not tell me about this? So yeah, great record. I loved it. It's a good pop punk direction. She gets compared to a lot like Avril Lavigne. I don't see it. I really don't see it. There's lots of other like pop rock-ish pop punk artists that I do check out that sound a lot like her. Check out Ren. Like Ren sounds a lot like this chick, and they should collab. It would be really nice that those two collaborate. Ren is very underrated, so is this chick. But anyways, check out the record. It's nice if you're into like hard stuff. They even have a metal track on it, so it's good. This one, we're going back into this different style of genre that I've been listening to this year, and this is Caitlin Trevor. I'm bad at pronouncing names, yo. Just saying, subject to change. Her like indie pop, indie rock kind of like record. I love it. Caitlin was from Big Time Rush at the time, and she's doing music. I think from Child Stars and everything, we did see Victoria Justice get back into music, and there's some other child stars that are starting to get back into music. Even Big Time Rush, they returned, so maybe collaboration with her, maybe in the possible year. Who knows? Great record, Caitlin. I loved it. We're getting down to the top 5, y'all. This is where it hits home. This is where the ending is near. So, what we got for number 5? Era. Your self-title. Let's go. This is Jesse. My man. Has amazing voice. Amazing vocals. Love the man. He's cool. Even talking with Noah Sebastian from Bad Omens, they've been living together. I don't know if they still are, but like they were hinting with the record. I'm like, dudes, this is God tier. And Jesse delivered. I love it. Can't wait for soul stuff from Jesse for Ghost Atlas project. I really hope that there's something for the following year, this upcoming year for that project. I really hope so. Maybe an EP. I'm thinking he'll probably drop an EP this upcoming year, so who knows. Number 4. This one's a surprising one for me, actually, that I put on here. I'm like, yeah, I should put it on here. Wage War, Manic. Dudes, Wage War. They finally fixed up their stuff from Pressure. Listen, Pressure was like, yo, I've talked to many people in like the Christian rock community and everything. They're like, yo, nah, Pressure is amazing. I'm like, dudes, no. It's repetitive. It's still in that repetitiveness. It still is, Manic is, but they're fixing it. They fixed it a little bit, but give props to Wage War for Manic. It's a good record. It is a good record. They went more harder. They're more metal, more rock direction, and I give credit to Wage War going in that metalcore direction for some tracks on the record, and props to them. I still love Hail. I love their acoustic rendition of Circle the Drain. It's so good. I hope Wage War actually tours like more American cities and also Canadian cities. Like they're so underrated and they need to be looked upon more. I'm shocked that they haven't toured Canada yet. Very surprising on that. I don't know why they haven't yet. So Wage War, you better come here. Now, we're down to the top 3. It's getting very intense now. We're going one more different kind of genre compared to other ones that I've been listening to, but you gotta expect it. It's a hip-hop record. Josh A. Lonely Vibes. Listen, Josh A has been very influential for me in the past like year or two. Great guy. I found him by accident actually from like the hip-hop rap community and like YouTube and everything. He got recommended me on YouTube, I think. And other people have recommended me and he's great. Love him. I think he's taken a break on the music, which is good, because he's been going hard the last couple years for the music. So it's good to take a break if you're a musician and you're getting burnt out from making music. So props to Josh A. He makes all of his beats and instrumentals on his own. I don't get how he does it. I really don't. Props to him. Would love to learn from the guy. Would love to collaborate with Josh A one day. But all I could say is great record. Nonetheless, our top 2. It's very big records. Now, let me go to the number 2. Listen, I'm sorry for my comment on my reaction and review for this one. And this is Architects. For those that wish to exist. It grew on me. It really grew on me this year. Like Architects, after I had a couple of tracks that I like listened to a lot. Like there was my favorite tracks on the record and everything. And I'm like, yo, these are really good. And I listened to the album like, dudes, Architects delivered. They really did deliver. I'm baffled on my comments on the reaction and everything, but yes, Architects did good. Props to them for winning so much rewards, so much streams, everything for this record. They did great on it. They really did. Props to them. And I do hope that they do tour Western Canada. They're due for it. Like, if you see the track record of Architects for tours, they are due, especially due. So just saying, Architects. Anyways, guys, now number one. This one I've listened to pretty much every single month this year when this came out, and they've done it. They did wonders of this record, and I love it. Helped me through troubled times and through the thick of it. This is the number one spot. Normandy, Dark and Beautiful Secrets. You swear to God and then you wake up, covered in your makeup, never gonna figure it out. Guys, like, if you don't know Normandy, they're good. They're good. That's all I could say. Like, they're not much of the metal type that will, they kind of are, but at the same time not. They're still rock. And that's why Normandy took the spot for this year, because they did wonders for the record. They did talk about spirituality and that kind of stuff in the record, and people are questioning if they are Christian or not, but it's just like, dudes, every artist or band does at least one point go in the spiritual world of talking about that kind of stuff. Always do. Every single band or artist does. You can't make if for bands or buff about it. There's politics, there's religion, there's just life in general, like life experiences. Like, every single artist goes through these stages, and Normandy went through it for this record cycle, and they did great on it. Very catchy songs, very nice lyrical standpoints. Love the instrumentation of the record, and I don't think there was a single bad track on the record. So that's why I put Normandy on the number one spot for this year. Let me know what you guys think of my album of the year lists. Let me know what your guys' album of the year list for this year. I went more diverse this year, I think, with the different genres. We'll see about next year. I think it'll be more diverse. We'll see. I hope so. But maybe the amount of rock and metal coming out next year, I don't think so. But anyways, guys, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. I'm excited for 2022. It's going to be a good year. And I'm excited for what comes with the Eagle Out channel next year. There's a lot of people just talking about, hey, copyright systems and everything, and just in general, YouTube and that. Like, yes, YouTube copyright system is terrible, but you gotta just deal with the times, y'all. The reaction channels are dying. Same thing with what we're getting with YouTube and the dislike and just everything in general. Everything is changing now in this day and age, but gotta up with the times and everything. Maybe get into the TikTok game, but that's why I went with the YouTube Shorts game, playing around with that on the channel. So hope you guys are fine with that. But anyways, guys, talk guys the next one, and can't wait for the next thing that comes out in 2022. We'll see you then. Talk guys the next one.